So you're back for another installment of How to Play Call of Duty Ghosts Like a Pro, which probably means you watched the first 2 episodes, and if you didn't, then why the f? Since then, not much has changed except for a few overpowered DLC weapons, but you probably already died from one of those recently. One of my favorite new features is that you can change the voice of your announcer. I chose Snoop Dogg because he says appropriate things that go with any war situation.
IMS Rizzle for duplicity. Way to wreck the joint, homies. Pour out a little liquor for your sentry gun. Damn, you a true Mac. For real, though. Y'all was straight gangster that round. That's how we do it. We lost the lead, you mark-ass trick.
Ah, good old-fashioned family racism. You can also change your outfit to an astronaut or a rainbow zebra. That way you'll really look like a bitch on the battlefield. On today's episode, we're gonna have an in-depth guide to playing each map like a pro. We're gonna dive into Team Deathmatch because every game mode is Team Deathmatch with an optional objective. But without further ado, let's get into our map breakdown. Starting off with Strike Zone. For this map, I like to start with a strong opening rush towards Pro Shop. A strong opening rush. I find it easy to hold this side of the map with my assault rifle or light machine gun. Pro Kill Cam. If you play your cards right, you can get a Kim Strike with only 5 kills. I suggest putting on high aerial kill streaks due to their effectiveness. Warhawk. Probably the only map in the entire game that plays like an actual Call of Duty map, considering it sticks to the simple formula of having a middle, left, and right side. God forbid you go down the middle of the map. There's almost guaranteed someone to be on top of this building, or this building. Chasm. Siege. This is probably one of my favorite maps, with countless flank routes and a lot of open space for activities, and we're gone. Octane. Probably one of the most played maps, for no reason at all. If someone camping in Strip Club or Top Pond doesn't kill you, these gas prices sure will. I like to head glitch behind this little thing. I pretty much just stay here the whole game. Once again, don't forget to put on those high kill streaks because they seem to demolish the entire enemy team. Overlord. I have no idea what Overlord has to do with this map. If you want to win this game, just hold the middle building. Sprinkle the stairways with IEDs and sit up here. Make sure to close these doors so the enemy team only has 2 entrances. Prison Break. I like to start this map off with a strong push towards the enemy spawn. Pro Gamer. If that doesn't work, you can always just sit in the guard tower all day and snipe people. If you're feeling dangerous, you can always just run to the middle of the map. There's almost no one behind this box right here. Sovereign. This robotic map is amazing. But whatever you do, don't walk down the middle of the map, the left side, or the right side. I've highlighted the safe areas on the mini-map here. Flooded. Get yourselves all kinda wet on this fantastic map. In order to secure a victory and stay moist, hold this area of the map. Apparently, camping in the garage is the best way to go. Non-stop excitement. Non-stop excitement. Make sure you put on a Trinity rocket because it's super effective. Stormfront, probably one of the biggest maps and the hardest to see on. This map starts off with a light drizzle and some thermal snipers, and ends with some heavy rainforest rain and some more thermal snipers. Even though this map is huge, everyone seems to just sit in this little 4x4 room. I like to just sit in here and wait for them to walk by. Pro Gamer. Stonehaven, just snipe, that's it. Thermal snipe, that's all you have to do. Collateral. Whiteout. This map is pretty simple. I like to secure this specific area of the map. And whatever you do, do not go in this cave. Trimmer. This map isn't half bad. All you have to do is sit on top of this building and hold this building. Pro Gamer. Freight. This map is really fun. All you have to do is find your closest building and look out a window at 4 other windows. Freefall. With more nooks, crannies, and corners than any map in the history of the world. I like to sit on the side, just hardscope with my assault rifle for non-stop action. Non-stop action. Think you got this map figured out? Ha! You're funny. It's gonna shake and then change. Added in a DLC is a Scrapyard remix. Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen, known for its spawn traps. Let's take a look and see if they fixed it since the 5 years of release. Nope. Ruins, which is a perfect way to ruin your KDR. This map takes all spawn algorithms and throws it out the window. Just run around this map in circles, you almost never run into anyone camping. Complete the field order to turn yourself into Predator, which in my opinion is the best kill streak in the game. This shit sucks. The best kill streak in the game. Containment, which is named appropriately because the enemy team seems to be contained in their fucking spawn the whole game. First thing you're going to want to do is breach this completely useful window. If you spawn on the other side of the map, I suggest climbing onto this ladder and getting into this building. I like to sit on top of this building. You're almost invisible up here, no one even knows this spot exists. Bayview. Pretty much ignore this entire side of the map. If you're really good, you'll sit on top of this building with a sniper or an assault rifle. Don't feel like walking? Hop in the trolley. You're pretty much invincible while you're in this thing. Collision, which is a great name for this crash of wet work and cargo. I suggest not moving at all around this map and sitting on top of this building. That way you can see the enemy team as they come out their spawn. If the spawns flip, just simply turn around. People rarely look for you up here. Unearthed, which is a reskin of Strike Zone, which is a reskin of Dome, probably because Dome is the greatest map in the Call of Duty franchise. Play this map the same way you play Strike Zone. Like a faggot, knock down the crane to receive a secret weapon called the Venom X. But be careful, it's extremely underpowered. You can also get a kill streak that lets you summon alien demons from hell. Behemoth. This 3-story giant straight line is perfect. Just run to the middle and die, and then 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 run to the middle and die. And if you stay on the side, then you'll get killed by a pro gamer. Fog, which is more like a slight mist. I recommend fighting your way to control the house. If you really want to avoid the enemies, I suggest going to the middle of the map. You rarely encounter anyone. This map can be kind of difficult to see on, considering everything is the same color. You can always turn up your brightness unless you have gunner glasses. Much better. See, I even turned into Michael Myers. That's realistic. Good thing this music isn't copyrighted.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.